Guy, I played the last game against the Broncos. This one that was against Commanders, so 85 to 81. I mean, yeah, they're 81 overall. We're 85. Let's see. Set up my playbooks. There we go.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visiting team and the Washington Commanders. A visitor sideline, a look at the Raiders head coach. She comes in here off the historic first victory a week ago. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go in the rain in Landover. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Anytime you cross the 500-yard threshold in a single game, Mike, you're clearly doing something right. They did not have an answer for him or this offense at all last week, and now it's up to this defense to see if they can cool off this hot arm. The good news, they've had all week to watch and come up with a game plan to take away some of the areas that he had success in last week. And to accomplish something like that against this guy, it's going to be a lot easier said than done.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First play of the game. Oh, they come after him right away. And definitely goes on the first play of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw.
A little bit of a difference of defense. Yeah, we'll adjust to it.
They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now the runner-up in last year's Heisman race, Ashton Jeanty. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with Jeanty. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Deron Payne there for the stop. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of the rookie, Dante Thornton. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He didn't believe he was going to get that ball.
Here,
hold on a second.
2nd and a yard.
Hey, you're getting the ball now,
They'll
sir.
look to throw yet again.
And you can start catching
This
those.
one caught at the 4. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Forced, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here's Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
Let's go. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll put a man in motion to the right. Daniels to throw on second down. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Escaping to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go for Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
On second down, it's Daniels. Moving left. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. That's incomplete. Daring haul on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Trey Amos on the coverage.
They'll run with Genty. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
The Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught in stride by the Cheetah. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Let's go. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. 1 quarter in the books. 6-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. They'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Oh.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Turnover on down.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll give it to Harris again. And he'll spin out of the tackle. Winds up getting about 6 yards.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
19.
At the 30-yard
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
makes it 3rd and 4.
Pass to McLaurin. They connect again. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On the return, it's Hill. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end. Picked off by
Gave that to him.
Martin.
How they got him out the play?
And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to...
They can score, fuck them. And what? We're winning this game. That's what they don't know.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Raider first down.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
He's across midfield.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run a draw with Mixon. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Oh, he got hurt.
We'll run the draw with Genty. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Gentile. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 6. And a Raider first
One final throw before the break. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20.
This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Raiders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And over the middle, caught by Tyreek. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
12 yards. That's good for an Oakland first down. A gain of 12. First down, Raiders.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Oakland. His 12th touchdown of the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7.
It's a gain of 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
A run with Harris. Inside the 35.
Damn.
And he will go all the way. Najee Harris, touchdown Commander. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short, because they're going to stay out and go for 2. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Raiders offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field, and he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. Back to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
A gain of 47 yards. First down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Johnny Newton getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Raiders. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Commanders' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Hey! Daniels now going to look to throw. Rolling to the left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
The motion man here is McClure. They run it over center with Harris. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it.
No.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Washington Commanders.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Rupee's kick is good. And the Commanders will tie the game here in the third quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. Hill dropped to throw. That's caught by Bowers. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Got that back.
And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
That penalty is declined.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he will get into the end zone.
Wow.
Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. That his second TD catch of the season. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Commanders will go up by 7.
25. Raiders 18.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set.
23 yards. And the Raiders
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one
What was
out,
that?
looking for Hill.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's see.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
the Raider
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
But Jordan Mixon is still
Keep it on
hurt.
the ground with Genty. 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
Time to
When
upgrade
the offense
Mike
broke the huddle
Washington.
in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
16-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Liking 18. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
I've been throwing this game away, y'all.
Here's a
For real.
run. This time
I
they're ready
can't
for
do
it.
it.
Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Now this time they'll look to throw.
At the 7-yard line.
That one to the sideline
dead.
and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. They need one right now. 3rd and long.
60 back.
That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Yeah, whatever.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Daniel's going to keep this himself.
And after that
Boy,
short
I
run, puts them
smacked
a little
him.
bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He's going to keep this again. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain. The Commanders about to send this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raiders offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as we start this one with 1st and 10. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with him again. And this is going to be a Raiders first down. As they'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Raiders.
He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
2nd and inches.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is brought in. And he will score again. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Oakland. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game and number 14 for the year. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Williams on the return. The Commanders offense make their way out to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
On second down, it's Daniel.
No! Lattimore, you got to get him, Lattimore. Come on, Lattimore, please, Lattimore.
He's on his way.
No.
And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Rupi able to add the extra point. And the Commanders will go up by 7.
Commanders 32. Raiders 25.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
I got to say a pass.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Now, second and 4. They'll go again with Genty. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's second down. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Brings up fourth down.
Toast. Got toast.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down.
Oh.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Commanders are right.
That was it.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not.
Oh, this a home game against the fucking Bears. Let's see. Yep. All right, here we go. Actually, I'll be back.